What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Jack of All Trivia. My name is James Shima. If you're seeing my face, you know it means only one thing. Monday night's Inner Geekdom Night, Jack of All Trivia, our second of two matches this evening in the Inner Geekdom Championship number one contender tournament. This time around, we got a couple of other players in here, and I got a new crew in here. First of all, co-hosting me today, he is the Inner Geekdom champion here at Jack of All Trivia, the one and only comic book lad, Grant Gregory. Grant, how you doing, man?
Going good, and if you can see my face again, that means one of two things. It's either I'm in a match or the restraining order's been lifted. So, but happy to be here. So this should be good.
All right, cool deal. Yep, and the restraining order's lifted, but you still got to check in with your parole officer. In any case, next up, we also have another individual joining us today. He was actually in a match earlier tonight. He is the one and only Mr. Carefree himself, Richard Schwartz. Richard, good to see you, man.
Oh, yeah. Little bummed I lost my match, but oh well, it happens. Looking forward to keeping the score keep. I'm sure it's going to be a great match, and I believe Jay's going to win, but, that's just because he is my tag team partner. Mm-hmm. But I am going to keep it down the middle, so. Best of competitors.
Unbiased in his commentary, but definitely not showing any kind of secret about the fact that he is a card-carrying member of the Revengers and is here to support his tag team partner, Mr. Burnz, who will be taking on Brannon big-time Dunlap in this match to move on to the next round of the Inner Geekdom tournament. So with that out of the way, Grant, why don't you go ahead and see how these guys are feeling heading into this colossal match tonight?
All right, so we'll go across to Brannon. Not as much of a known quantity as someone like Jay's. How you feel you're going to go up against someone like Jay?
Well, you are definitely right, Grant. I am definitely not as known as Jay in the community. I've done a lot of my homework on Jay, and he knows vast knowledge, so it should be a really interesting match. I have vast knowledge as well, so I'm just ready to get it going. I think it's going to be great either way.
Awesome, man. We'll go across to my man, Jay. Just after a long shift, do you think it's going to affect your performance today, or is this one already in the bag for you?
Oh, none of them are ever in the bag for me, brother. That's the thing. I walk into every single match that I play with a little bit of hesitation. I didn't actually get to study any game tape of my opponent today. And maybe that's to my detriment. Maybe it'll help him out a little bit. He says he has a vast knowledge. Let's put it to the test. Let's find out. I've become a better player than the last time you and me played. So I can't wait. I'm coming for that ass, boy.
All right. Well, lots of friendly back and forth with that one. So we'll throw it back to you, James.
All right. We will go ahead and get started. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a Jack of All Trivia Inner Geekdom tournament match scheduled for 3 rounds to a finish. Introducing first, he is Brannon, big-time Dunlap, and his opponent, representing the Revengers, he is the one, the only, the arsonist, Burnz. All right. Both men look ready to rock and roll. So here we go. Round number 1 is going to work like this, gentlemen. You'll each receive 8 questions in the same 8 movie categories. You'll write down your answers on a whiteboard or piece of paper, whatever you happen to have at your disposal. You'll have 15 seconds to do so. When time is called, I will call upon you each individually to both show and say your answer at the exact same time. Each correct answer will be worth 1 point. Do not lose any points for missing a question, but do keep in mind that if you are successful in answering all 8 questions in round number 1 correctly, you will receive a bonus question worth 1 additional point. Also keep in mind that we have 4 repeats that you can take advantage of throughout the course of the match. If you didn't hear something correctly or you need to solve for a little extra time, go ahead and toss one of those out. That way you're set to go as far as at least hearing the question and getting an answer written down. Also, don't forget that you have a challenge rule if you believe a ruling went down sideways, but you felt it should have been righted. Go ahead and throw that out there. Myself and Grant, we will confer on what we think the ruling should be, and we will render a decision. You win your challenge, you get to challenge again. You lose, you are square out of luck. Any questions?
No, not at all.
All right, Brannon, are you ready?
I am ready, sir.
All right, Jay Burnz, are you ready?
The fire rises.
Carefree, are you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to count.
All right, champ, you ready to go?
Let's do this.
All right, let's rock and roll. Bing, bing. All right, gentlemen, question number 1 in round 1 is going to come in the category of DC. All right. Who is the first Green Lantern that Hal Jordan interacts with on Oa?
Surprisingly, this film was not nominated for an Oscar.
Nope.
Though apparently it did win one of these things called a Golden Raspberry.
Well, they all can't be Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
In a world where we can say that, we are all screwed. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, we'll go to the arsonist first.
Tomar Ray.
Tomar Ray is correct. And Brennan.
I did not have that one as Sinestro.
Incorrect. All righty. Jay striking blood early. Here we go. Next question is in the category of Middle Earth. What does Gandalf say to the Fellowship before plummeting to his death in the Fellowship of the Ring?
Oh, what is that question?
That has heavy air quotes.
He didn't really fall to his death. He fell through a tumble dryer and come out much cleaner on the other side. So
Yeah, he fell through the back door of Narnia.
yeah.
The actor.
He went through like a wrecking ball.
Oh, God. Speaking of back doors, Miley Cyrus, holy shit. Anyway,
Whoa.
5,
Did she
4,
her anal video actually leak?
2, 1.
Oh,
Hands
jeez.
down. Oh, God. We're not going to be able to show this to anybody. All right, here we go. Brandon, go ahead and what's your answer?
I put run, you fools.
That is incorrect. Let's go to Jay.
Fly, you fools.
That is correct.
Oh, no. Okay. All
That
right.
quote is fly, you fools.
All
Very
right,
good.
all right.
All right. Next question. Question 3 category is Star Trek. In Star Trek, the motion picture, Spock is seen on the planet Vulcan about to participate in what ceremony?
So I take it the answer is not crochet.
So the
Not
Vulcan
quite.
crocheting ceremony does tend to go on for about 13 weeks. So
Mm-hmm.
they like to take their time
Both
with
an
it.
Amish quilting bee, which takes all of about 10 minutes.
I don't know. Maybe Spock wanted to knit Kirk sweater.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, Jay.
The colon R?
Colinar is correct. And Brannon.
I did not have that one.
All righty. Here we go. Next question. Category for question 4 is Indiana Jones.
Yikes.
Well, keep that sentiment because here we go. In Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, who plays Indy's biological son, Mutt Williams?
At least you don't have to say Academy Award winning film.
No,
You never have to worry about
Put
that one.
Academy Award winners in it.
That is
I don't
true.
know- I don't know what film you guys are talking about. I do remember going to get a procedure to completely erase a movie from memory. It might be this one. I'm not too sure.
I briefly
but
remember
we
some
all
neuralizers.
go through that. Yep, in 5,
All I can
4,
remember was knowledge
3,
was my prize or
2,
something or other.
1. Pens down. All right, let's go to Brannon.
Very excited to get myself on the board. That is Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf is correct. Told you your board up just a little bit higher next time so we can see
Oh,
it. I
yeah,
saw it as you
gotcha.
were running. But
No
All right,
way.
and Jay.
Try a side of beef, Shia LaBeouf.
Correct. All righty, next question. Category is movie release dates.
Movie release dates.
When was Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time released?
Fuck this movie.
Dude, seriously.
I mean, I
I mean, I agree with you.
It's the most accurate depiction of that game. I mean, everything. I mean, no, I can't even pretend to say
No.
that. Yeah.
You want to talk about the original case of whitewashing? Here you
Yep.
go.
That was
Well,
it.
at least they cast somebody from the Middle East in it. Ben Kingsley's there.
True. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to Jay.
I feel like I'm off by a year. 2012.
That is incorrect. Let's go to Brannon.
2010.
Oh, there we go.
That is correct.
Hey,
Off
yeah.
by 2. Good pull, dude.
Thank you.
There's my fucking perfect round. God damn it.
It happens.
You should just change it to movie release dates to Jay's always off by 1 or 2.
Exactly. The category J will never get
That's
points.
most competitors who aren't named Scott Mance, Ben Bateman, or C-Dub. All right,
Lil
in any
Boat,
case,
too.
next up,
Howard the Duck. I can't say his
Yeah,
name.
man. 1986, bitch.
question number 6 is going to come in the category of video game movies.
Fuck you.
Barf.
In Pokemon Detective Pikachu, Pikachu has an underground battle with which other Pokemon?
I've got to say the way in which they set the twist up in this movie. Oh, I didn't see it come until about the 8th minute of the movie.
Right?
I
This is
haven't
fucking
seen it
yikes,
yet.
bro. I'm just saying.
Hey.
Like,
I will say this. I mean, this is, let's be fair, the best video game movie we've had. Granted, Mortal Kombat is the best so bad it's good movie that we've had. So, in any case, in
I
5,
like Mortal Kombat Annihilation. There, I said it.
3,
I like the
2,
There's no shame in
One.
that, Jay.
pens down. All right. And let's go to Brennan.
That would be Charizard.
Correct. Jay.
You don't have enough badges to train me, Charizard.
Nice
I
callback to the
wouldn't
original
train him
game.
either. I like Blastoise better.
All righty.
Charizard's the only Pokemon to go with, so suck it.
I'm gonna say you're not gonna hear any argument from me. In any case, next question. Question 7 comes in the category of scores and soundtracks.
Fuck
Ah.
you.
Come on. All right.
What AC/DC song plays as Tony flies down to the Stark Expo at the beginning of Iron Man 2?
Little known fact, AC/DC is actually quite a popular band here in Australia.
Oh, no, nuh-uh.
Very cool.
It's almost as if the guy who wears a kilt and screams on stage is Australian.
Well, actually, he's not, but that's fine. There's only one member of the band that's Australian.
5, 4,
I choose to believe
3.
it's that guy who wears the kilt.
2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to Jay first.
Back in Black?
That is incorrect.
Ah.
And Brennan.
That is exactly what I had. Now I realize it was the beginning of the first Iron Man that had that.
That's correct. The correct answer was Shoot to Thrill.
Ah.
It's the same one. Oh, okay. Yep.
Alrighty. And the final question in round 1 is coming in the category of Marvel movies.
Fuck you.
You've been saying that a lot tonight. In any case, who
I was
portrays,
hoping for directors, okay? Fuck, sue me.
Ben Grimm, a.k.a. The Thing, in the Tim Story Fantastic Four films?
Oh.
Hey, I know where I heard this question earlier today.
Yeah.
He was good. He's
You're
pretty much
referring to a Throwdown Patreon match. I haven't seen it.
he's pretty much good in everything except for that stupid cameo they put him in Sons of Anarchy.
Oof. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, Brennan.
That would be. Oh, jeez, there goes my thing. Michael Chiklis.
That is correct. And Jay.
Miguel Chiklas. Michael Chiklis.
Very good,
I
very
thought you
good.
were going to say,
Alrighty.
what do you call Michael when he has no women around him? Michael Chiklis.
Oh, yeah.
Boo!
Bazinga.
Boo!
That, the man
John
who's going to be a dad
Maroney!
goes on a dad joke. In any case, round number 1 is officially in the books. With that said, Richard, where do our scores currently stand?
After the end of round 1, Jay's in the lead with 6, and Brannon is just behind with 4.
All right, so it's
yep,
still a close
so-
race.
Jay's hitting at a percentage rate of 75%, and Brennan's hitting at a percentage rate of 50.
Yeah. It's all right.
Like I said,
I can work with that.
Still anybody's game. The distance between them is not insurmountable. Let's move on to round number 2. Round 2 is going to work like this.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Each of you will have the opportunity to have a number generated for you between the numbers of 1 and 12. Each number corresponds with a different movie category. Whichever category you land on in the end will be you will get 5 questions in that category, each worth 2 points. If you need to go to multiple choice for some extra help, the value of the question will be reduced to 1 point. Keep in mind, you can have your category generated again if you don't like the one you get at first, unless, of course, you land on player's or opponent's choice, in which case your fate will either be in your own hands or your opponent's. So with that said, Jay, since you are currently in the lead, you may choose whether you want to go first or have Brandon go first.
You might want to ask Richard or Grant to blow on them dice, baby, because I need you to roll.
All right. Here we go. We will roll. All righty. First up, you landed on category number 2, which is the category of Middle Earth.
I'll take it.
Okay. Here we go. Question number 1 in the category of Middle Earth. In the Two Towers, Aragorn believes that Merry and Pippin are dead after finding what in a pile of burnt orc bodies?
The leaves of Lorien do not idly fall. It's the leaf-shaped fucking cloak clip.
That is actually incorrect. Let's go to Brannon for a 2-point steal.
You're right.
Do not know that one.
Correct answer was their belts.
Yep.
Their
You're right.
belts.
I jumped the gun.
That's all right. It happens. Everybody gets a little trigger happy every now and then. All right. Question number 2. What nickname does Aragorn say that the people once gave Gandalf?
Ooh. Yeah, I'll go multiple choice on that.
All right. Is it A, the Wayward Warrior, B, the Grey Pilgrim, C, the Bearded Prince, or D, the Woeful Wizard?
You broke up on C. I'm not saying that's my answer. I just would like a clarification for like B through C.
Not a problem. I'll give you a repeat. So the options are again: A, the Wayward Warrior, B, the Grey Pilgrim, C, the Bearded Prince, or D, the Woeful Wizard.
B, the Grey Pilgrim.
That is correct.
Nice, nice.
Question number 3. What does Bilbo tell Gandalf that he found while in the goblin tunnels in The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey?
Just because I don't know how you worded it, give me multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, a ring, B, a friend, C, his purpose, or D, his courage?
So, you know what? I'll use a repeat for
Okay,
the question and the answers, if you would.
not a problem. What does Bilbo tell Gandalf that he found while in the goblin
D,
tunnels
his courage.
of The Hobbit? That is correct. All right. Question number 4. What is the name of the port city where the ships will take Arwen and the other elves across the sea located?
The wording of that question didn't make sense.
Okay, not a problem. Let me try.
Sorry, bud.
Let me try to rephrase this then. What is the name of the port city where the ships will take? All right, hang on a second. I'm going to try to rephrase this.
You're good. You're good. You see where I'm coming
Okay.
from?
Yeah, no. Okay. Arwen and the other elves will eventually cross the sea to what place?
The Grey Haven.
That is correct for 2 points.
Nice.
All right, and your final question in round 2 in the category of Middle Earth. In The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, what does Bilbo say after slaying the crab-like spider in order to reclaim the One Ring?
Ooh, that's a good question. Multiple choice.
All right, is it A, serves you right, B, mine, C, take that, or D, that'll teach you?
That'll teach you.
That is incorrect. Brandon for the steal.
Can you repeat the choices again, please?
Yes. Your options again are A, serves you right, B, mine, C, take that, or D, that'll teach you.
Mine?
That is correct for 1 point. Well
Good
played.
pull. Good pull.
Thank you.
All right. With that being said, Jay's foray into round 2 is complete. Richard, what do our scores look like?
After Jay's round 2, Jay is now taking the lead of 10. With Brandon's 1 point steal, he has 5.
Okay, so still not a bad situation to be in for Brannon. He has an opportunity if he gets a category he likes. So, with that said, Brannon, your number is being generated. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, you landed on category number 5. Category number 5 is going to correspond with Pirates of the Caribbean. Would you like to keep it or go again?
I will go again.
Okay. You landed on category number 2, which corresponds to the category of scores and soundtracks.
Oh, damn. All right. Should have stuck with Pirates. Okay, let's do it.
All right, here we go. All right. Question number 1 in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who provided the score for Josie and the Pussycats?
What?
It's a comic book movie. Check it.
It is. You're right. You're right. Can I do multiple choice, please?
Yes, you may. Is it A, James Horner, B, John Frizzell, D or C, Hans Zimmer, or D, Michael Giacchino?
Michael Giacchino.
That is incorrect. J for the steal. Again, your options are
John
A,
Frizzell.
James Horner. John Frizzell is correct.
Nice. Nice.
All righty. All right, question number 2. In Captain Marvel, the song Crazy on You was originally recorded by which band?
Heart.
That is correct for 2 points.
Good pull.
Thanks.
That's not the Captain Marvel question I was hoping he would ask in scores and soundtracks, but
Right? Exactly.
Yep. Anyway,
How about why is just a girl in the fight scene?
next question. Question 3. Who provided the score for Kingsman, The Secret Service?
I believe. Oh gosh, I'm gonna go. Can I go multiple choice, please?
Yes, you can. Is it A, John Williams, B, Hans Zimmer, C, Howard Shore, or D, Henry Jackman?
Henry Jackman.
That is correct for 1 point.
good pull.
Nice.
Here's the next one. Who provided the score for Red Sonja?
Ouch. Multiple choice, please.
Yikes.
All right. Is it A, Henry Jackman, B, Danny Elfman, C, Ennio Morricone, or D, Basil Polidorus?
C.
That is correct for 1 point.
Nice.
Hands of gold, baby. Hands of gold.
Wow. All right.
All right. And the final question in round number 2 in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who provided the score for Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Oh man. Multiple choice, please.
All right. Is it A, Howard Shore, B, Nigel Godrich, C, Danny Elfman, or D, Hans Zimmer?
I'm sorry, what was the last option?
I'll say, I'll go ahead and repeat the
Hans.
options. I'll give you a free one.
Sure, thanks.
Yeah. All right. A, Howard Shore, B, Nigel Godrich, C, Danny Elfman, or D, Hans Zimmer?
Hans Zimmer. Okay, no, it's not Hans Zimmer. Sorry, that was the last one. I'm going to go with B.
That is correct for 1 point.
Nice.
All righty.
I'm challenged to the fact that he said Hans Zimmer. But
No,
Well,
that was the last option I was trying to get at
I
there.
knew he was just confirming what I had said as far as.
I'm being a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
All right. Okay, with that said, round 2 is now officially out of the way and in the books. Richard, where do you see our scores set at?
At the end of round 2, Jay's still in the lead with 11, but Brandon's only 1 point behind with 10.
Yes.
Wow. All right. So we have got
Going to
one
upset
heck
of the
of a
fucking
fight on our
tournament.
hands here, folks. These guys are battling it out to see who will advance in the tournament. Oh boy, this will be fun. All right, here we go, gentlemen. Round 3 is going to work like this. You each will select 3 numbers between 1 and 15. Each question each number will correspond with a different movie category. This first question you get will be worth 2 points, the second worth 3 points, and the final worth 5 points. After this, we will either have a winner or we will move into sudden death. Jay, since you are currently in the lead, what would you like your 3 numbers to be?
3, 9,
Mhm.
12.
3, 9, and 12, all multiples of 3. All right. Let's see what happens here. And Brannon, your 3, please.
1, 6, and 13.
1, 6, and 13. All right, Brannon, since you are currently trailing, we will start with you.
All right.
Your first question comes in category number 1. That is the category of DCEU.
Okay.
Okay. For 2 points. In Man of Steel, there is a flashback to when Clark was a boy at school and his powers began to overwhelm him. Where did he hide?
It was in the closet, janitorial closet.
Janitor's closet is correct. So with that, we move to Jay Burnz.
All right, baby.
All right, Jay, your first question is in category number 3, and that is the category of the Wizarding World.
Fuck, I wish this was my 5. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Here we go. For 2 points, what is the name of the 3-headed dog that guards the Sorcerer's Stone?
Fluffy.
That's correct. 2 points. All righty. And now we move back to Brannon. And his 3-point question comes in category number 6. Category number 6 is going to be the category of villains.
Okay.
Okay. All right, for 3 points. In Dark Phoenix, what is the name of the island where Magneto and several other mutants have taken refuge and live peacefully?
I don't know. I can't even come to think of it.
Not even going to take a guess?
Istanbul, but it's not an island, so.
No. That is incorrect. We were looking for Genosha.
That's nobody's business but the Turks, sir.
All right, so we will stick with Brannon for his 5-point question.
Okay.
Your 5-point question is going to come in a category of category 13, which is Marvel movies.
Okay.
All right, here we go. For 5 points, what is Deadpool's first line of dialogue in Deadpool 2?
gonna be a yikes for me, dog.
Oh gosh.
It's a 5-pointer for a reason. In 5, 4,
It's not
Three.
fuck Logan.
and your winner, the arsonist, Jay Burnz. You were close. It was fuck Wolverine.
Oh man.
So close. One word is all that separated it, man.
Oh,
So
goodness.
close. And with that, Jay Burnz has officially advanced to the semifinal round of the Inner Geekdom tournament. Whew, what a battle. What a battle.
Dang.
Richard, can we get a final score recap, please?
The final score was Jay with 13 and Brandon with 12.
Wow, so a 1-point game. Good grief. That was insane. Grant, thoughts on the match overall, man?
Oh, yeah, I was pretty happy with it overall. Just want to give a quick shout out to Brandon Hanna and Dave Lees in the chat who were playing along, and they would have gone quite well in this match as well. But Jay did exactly what I expected him to do. Had a fun one, and it's good to see Brannon make it very, very competitive. And yeah, there's not much more to say that he gets his last question, then Jay has to answer his to win. So that's how close it can go.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But, I mean, both players played great. And now Jay Burnz will advance to face the winner of C-Dub Chris Woodburn versus Festa the Jester Deborah Mathis. This is going to be an interesting turn of events. But for now, Grant, why don't you see how these guys are feeling after this colossal showdown? They got to be feeling a little bit tired, a little bit ragged. See what's going through their heads.
All right, so we'll go across to our winner, Jay Burnz. Congratulations on the win, mate. How do you feel that you went? Was this the performance that you were looking for?
I mean, in round 1, I can't really complain. Round 2, I'm better than that at Middle Earth. I second-guessed myself on a couple of things. I jumped the gun. And I was kind of hoping for the Pinar Toprak question to pop up when it came to Captain Marvel, just because it's a really fucking difficult name for everybody to fucking nail down. But we both had to go to multiple choice quite a bit in round 2. Brandon did a great job. He really did. Regardless, I would have answered my 3 and my 5 point, and we still would have been talking to me as the winner. No, but in all fairness, this was a lot closer than I thought it would be, especially with the way his round 1 started out and the way my round 1 started out were complete opposites. And then he found his groove and he fucking got into it. He wasn't lying when he said that he knew his shit. So when he came in and he started just answering question after question after question, I was like, okay, I'll give the kid a little bit more respect. This was great. I can't wait to play the winner of Festa de Gesta and C-Dub. Part of me really feels in my heart of hearts it's gonna be C-Dub, but I would much rather see what Festa could do against me. And any given day, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do with my hands. Any given day, shit can happen. C-Dub can have an off day, and Festa could have studied her ass off. And yeah, so regardless, it doesn't matter. Semifinals, quarterfinals, finals. I'm gonna see you. But thanks to Shimo, thanks to you, thanks to Richard for coming out, thanks to Brandon for playing. Man, this was mad fun.
Yeah, it was definitely.
So we'll go across to our second place finisher or the loser of the match. Deadpool 2 wasn't the first time that Deadpool 2 has cost someone a match tonight. So,
dude, I'm gonna be kicking myself for that one. Trust me. I knew, and you know what? I wasn't even sure if that was even the first line. I just took a stab at it, and it turns out it was. And I get Logan wrong with Wolverine. Wow. Okay. So, all in all, it was a fun match. I knew what I was getting myself into. Like I said, I did my homework with Jay. I knew it was going to be super competitive. The beginning of the match, I was really nervous there. I was like, oh, geez, maybe I'm just going to just blow this. But it seems to be a trend of mine. I have a comeback, and I do all right. And, above all, it was fun, man. And Jay, it was a blast, man. I'm glad I got to play you.
It was mad fun. Before we get out of all this while we're still live, Shimo, you and I have a bone to pick.
Indeed we do.
Yeah, so we got to speak to one Mashed Spuds. I know he has a head injury, so I don't know how concussed he still is. We need to set that matchup, because if there's anybody else that I'm itching to play other than Grant, buddy, it's you. I cannot wait for that. Especially seeing as you're not writing those questions.
Exactly. Believe me, there's nobody looking more forward to that match than me. I mean, you have run roughshod over this division with the exception of our champ. You have literally had victories over everybody else imaginable in this Inner Geekdom division. So if there's ever going to be a true test of what I am capable of as an Inner Geekdom player, not just the commissioner, but player, there's nobody else I can possibly face except for you. So trust me when I say, you bring your A game, I'll bring my A game. I'm going to say, hop in a 64 Ford Thunderbird. I'll hop in a freaking Mustang, and we'll play a game of chicken. We'll see who's winning.
I don't swerve.
All right. Well, with that out of the way, we will go ahead and wrap things up here tonight again, ladies and gentlemen. So, as we now know, after tonight, Dave the Dragon Lees has advanced to the semifinal round. He will be facing the winner of double play Derek Parker and Caleb Little Boatman. That will be an interesting match to see who comes out on the winner's circle there. And obviously, as we mentioned, C-Dub versus Deborah Mathis, that will take place hopefully within the next couple of days. I'm hoping to have both of these matches ready by next Monday so we can get this tournament moving along at a little bit of a quicker clip. With that said, let's go ahead around the horn so we can wrap things up here and learn where we can find everybody today. First of all, our winner, Mr. Jay Burnz, where can we find you?
You can find me being crotchety on both Facebook and Twitter at Jay Burnz. Twitter is jburns253. You can find me on Instagram at bargang_Burnz. You can find me on Letterboxd at JBR253. You can find me on YouTube at Jay Burnz, where I don't post videos, so don't follow me there. I have 7 subscribers. I'm trying to keep it that way. It's a very close knit circle of friends. Other than that, you can find me around here basically dogging Grant for another title match, and then getting drunk and talking to a whole bunch of people because that's what I love doing. But other than that, yeah, that's where you can find me.
In the words of Toby Keith, get drunk and be somebody. In any case, let's move on to Brandon Dunlap. Brandon, where can everybody find you?
I'm on Facebook, Brandon Dunlap. I also have a Snapchat, Brandon85. I don't go on Twitter or Instagram very much, but those are the places where you can find me most of all.
All right. And, of course, our scorekeeper this evening, the one and only Mr. Carefree himself, Richard Schwartz. Where can everybody find you?
They can find me on Facebook under Richard Schwartz, YouTube and Twitter under External Void, where I do WWE Champions Mobile Gaming. And I'll be driving around LA because I got nothing else to do.
All right. And, of course, my co-host this evening, the Inner Geekdom champion himself, comic book lad Grant Gregory. Where can everybody find you?
You can find me hiding outside the bushes of your mother's apartment, but apart from that, looking Jacob in the comic book league. So, pretty much it. Everyone knows where they can find me.
All righty. And with that, you can also find me, the King of Hearts, James Shimo, right here at Jack of All Trivia, hosting the Inner Geekdom every single Monday. Well, more regularly, hopefully, as time progresses. And, of course, you can find me over in the wrestling division, defending my wrestling championship against one Mr. Harry Broadhurst. That match is coming up much sooner than I think anybody else or myself are prepared for, but Lord knows I'm going to be doing some studying. I've been watching some classic WCW, so I'm doing my best on that front. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I will bid you all adieu. So for the comic book lad Grant Gregory, for Richard Schwartz, Mr. Carefree himself, for big-time Brandon Dunlap, and the arsonist Jay Burnz, I am James Shimo, and I will say goodbye, mwah, and good night.